FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 15. Hal to the air on first and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Yeah, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Back to Robinson now on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
From the 29, Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. On the draw, Robinson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. On third down, Robinson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. And Allen's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go now on first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here we go, fourth down, Howell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jamin Davis buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
They've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy has the legs to escape most of these.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Second down throw for Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
3rd and 2, here's Howell. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Howell. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that one not going to have enough height on it. Down around his feet, it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Robinson on a give right side. Down to the 42, second down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun they give to Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Thomas has got it, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before break. Jones, a beautiful fake. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Off play action. It's Howell. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll go play action. Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Howell. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down, Howell. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. Touchdown, Washington. Keenan Allen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
give him the completion. No gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Throwing Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now Jones. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 44, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Back to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Gano's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Howell throwing on third down here. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards, the final tally. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Howell throwing on first down here. Caught by Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On the give, here's Robinson. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing here, Howell. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Gets this to Bellinger. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Here's Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Jones. This will be caught. Judy. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. To throw is Jones.
That's caught at the 2. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Jones. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a 2-part story. It's a 3- or 4-part story. From the 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Robinson with another carry. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They run the draw here with Robinson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive.
Oh, this is blocked. And now Washington has it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40, the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown of protection led to the block.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory,